another edition of Behind the Channels, live with Maine-iac Variety. Live with Maine-iac Variety, and tonight we have a special co-host when she shows up. Hopefully she remembers. It's going to be Krystal from R5 Adventures. Get the link up there so that she can see us when she does arrive. So how's everybody out in YouTube land doing there tonight? We're all one that is in the chat now. Or two. I guess there's two. Sorry, I do not have my green screen set up again yet. And there's Krystal. She'll be here in a minute. Oh, where's my silly? There it is. Guess I might as well share this out on Twitter. Out in the country, how are you doing? Hello, hello. I'm doing good this evening. A little chilly in here in the house, hence the extra layer of clothing on. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I'll remedy that chilly situation here pretty soon when I decide to start firing up the wood stove. But yes, still no green screen yet. I have been a bit of a procrastinator with getting the green screen hung back up behind me so that we can make it a little bit purtier than my workshop in front of my living room out there. Midwest Sports. Hello, hello. How are you doing tonight? It's definitely getting that time of year where the weather is starting to go downhill. And it's going downhill fast. Definitely not liking it. So how is everybody out there in YouTube land? Yeah, we had rain for a couple days here. It didn't really rain today, but it was overcast and it was still damp and nasty out. But at least it didn't rain today. We'll get this show up and going here in a little while. A little bit. We'll get a few more people, see if we can't get a few more people coming in and get our co-host up here. Oh, really? A week and rain? Yeah, that would not make me a happy camper. No. We did have that this spring. We had almost 6 weeks of straight rain, and it was nasty. But excuse me, it has been a day. A long day of almost nothing. Oh, let's get this up again. back up. Hello, Mo. You didn't miss too much. We've only been up for about 5 minutes. And I only gave like a 10-minute warning. So I was actually snug as a bug in my bed up there. And kind of almost forgot myself. And here we go. We have tonight's co-host, because Missy doesn't have good service this week. So we have tonight's co-host, our 5 adventures.
Oh, I get echo and all.
That's just a toy.
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, Krystal. Thank you for stepping in for Hot Mess Missy tonight. She's out there in the chat with us, but her internet has been pretty bad for her where she is currently posted her home. So she couldn't be.
It seems to be an issue you've been having for about 2 weeks there, Missy.
Yep. So I thank you very much for stepping in tonight. It is greatly appreciated. This show would be really bad without a decent co-host. So
did I fill your shoes properly there, Missy? Do you approve?
I forgot to notify her.
Everyone that's in the chat, share it out. Make sure you share it out. Let's get some more people in here. Make this an awesome show.
Yes, there we go. Hello, Bubblevis. Good evening. How are you? I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I've been busy talking.
Got Raven the Blackbird.
Raven the Blackbird. Hello? And of course, Mo is in. She said she'd be here tonight, and she is. So,
Elvis, hello.
what I'm going to do is we got 8 in here. That's pretty good to get a start going. Thank you all for coming. So there is a link in there. So anybody that would like to have their channel previewed by everybody out there in YouTube land, what we like to do is we like to have the person come on up and we'll do a quick preview of your channel. And Krystal's going blinky. We'll do a quick preview of your channel, and then we will have you. Oh, basically, we want you up there because what I like to do in this show is I like to get to know the person behind the channel. The channel is all well indeed, but I want to know, and a lot of people out there in YouTube land want to know the person behind the channel and why they created it, and also to learn more about them that may have nothing at all to do with YouTube. So
I could put my 2 cents into that in a sense, even if it's not a niche you're interested in, sometimes it's the person you like. Sometimes you'll watch the content because you like the person and you like their personality more so than what they're doing. So you kind of got to know the person instead of just the content.
Absolutely. I know that there's a couple channels out there that I watch, not because I'm into the niche that they're in, but because I like them. So therefore I watch their stuff and go to their live streams because I like them, not necessarily into what they're into.
I have to say 90% of the people I watch can, like, religiously do something I never really had any desire to do.
Absolutely. So Krystal, before we get going and actually put a yell out there to everybody, tell us how you are doing these last couple days. I hear that it is a little better now.
Well, yeah, we had a very rough roller coaster ride for about a week here, but we've got a car coming. We have a car, I should say. I don't know if you heard that or everything. I did a live earlier today that said all what went on. But I had a client of mine actually give me a car. It did have some mechanical issues, but we had the mechanic look it over. The mechanical issues, it needed a new radiator and a new alternator. She's paying to have that fixed.
Oh, really? Wow.
It does need all 4 tires, but basically she's paying to fix the car. I have to get the tires. So essentially, the money that was helped raised by the YouTube community will pay for those tires and the registration of the vehicle. So we'll have a car after this weekend.
Very good.
And so
Congratulations.
thank you to everyone that did help out. I don't know if any of you who all is in here, but thank you to everyone that did help out. Maine-iac, I know you were one of them. Thank you. And thank you for caring enough. I watched your live stream later that day that you, Gil, and all you guys had discussed the GoFundMe. And thank you, even though I had said I didn't want the GoFundMe run. I told Gil, no, thank you. Don't do it. Thank you for caring enough to want to help. And thank you for trying to help.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I appreciate that much. I do. I appreciate that you guys cared enough to try.
Absolutely. Okay, so hey, hello, Ralph. How you doing, buddy?
Ralph, hello.
See you sneaking in there on me. Freeman James, hello. What drink is on the table? Are you asking me what drink is on the table? I think I know what you're talking about. Well, you
And
could
I
be talking about
right there is proof enough that this community, you can form such tight friendships and everyone cares about everyone. Everyone cares, even if you don't necessarily like the person. Everyone bands together and they try to help the person still if it's a major thing. And it's awesome that you can get that.
And I have seen that time and time again, people reaching out to help other YouTubers out there that are in need. And it is a wonderful thing.
But honestly, you're not going to get that if you're just worried about the content and the videos. You get that type of community because people get to know the people.
Absolutely.
So now who wants to come up in here and tell us about their channel?
There we go. I put the link out there. There is no games needed. We're not going to choose a number. We're not going to do anything like that. It's just the first person that clicks on that out there and has a channel can come on up here and we will preview your channel and get to know a little bit more about you. So go ahead and click that link and come on up. Out in the country, hello. And Freeman James, back to you. I don't know if you're talking about my mellow yellow or my Jim Beam barrel.
The Jim Beam looks pretty good.
I have not opened it yet. I'm a Jim Beam drinker, and this double barrel is something I haven't tried yet. But I'm also a person that I don't like to have too many alcohols open, and I still have a bottle of Drambuie open, so I have not tapped into the Jim Beam yet. So we will see.
Yeah, this I don't know if everyone that's in here has been in your behind the channels before.
Most that are in here right now have, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say we're not gonna critique your channel. You're gonna tell us what the channel's about. Yeah. Some people are afraid of that critiquing end. They're afraid of being critiqued.
Yep. And one of the reasons is, as I said, this is to get to know the person themselves. But the other reason is I'm still learning myself. So I don't think it really gives me the know-how to, I mean, I know what to do with the channel, but really I'm not experienced enough to be able to tell other people, like, this is what you need to do. This works. Because quite honestly, I don't know what works yet.
Maine-iac's like, it's a do as I say, not as I do if I tell you what to do.
Yeah, exactly. I was on Gil Skills Live, his show last week that he had, and I was given some advice, but some of it I wasn't even following myself. What are you doing, dog?
Causing trouble.
Yeah, I think so.
And if you've been up here before, don't be afraid to come up again. There might be new people in the chat. There might be something new you want to tell us. Come on up.
Exactly. Ralph Morick is a testament to that. He's been on the show more than once. Ralph was actually my very first guest on Behind the Channels. which was done intentionally because Ralph Morick actually hashed this out with me and helped invent the Behind the Channels show. So, Monica, good evening. How are you doing? I'll put the link in there again. Maybe we'll get some people up here this week. Maybe we might not end up doing it. We might sit here for an hour talking to each other.
Hey, it's all good. It's all fun and dandy.
It
But I'd
is.
love to have a couple people join us.
Absolutely.
Just share it out too, because I know most of you guys have been in here before. Share it out. Let's bring some more people in to get to know Maine-iac here. He's an awesome guy. He really is. He's an awesome guy. He has a lot of fun morning coffee chats that are just welcoming. You can come in here, hang out in the chat and be welcomed. You can come up on the panel and have fun, have a welcoming committee up there. It's not scary at all. It's a great place to kind of bust your bubble on getting live. And you know what? He's just a good all-around guy.
Oh,
Get some more people in here so they can meet him.
Monica's still at work. And she wants a green mug.
See, we just made coffee mugs the other day on our Teesprings.
Yep, yeah. I've got some, and I got a couple people that I want to send them mugs as kind of a thank you for hanging in there and stuff like that. So some people.
But Elvis, we'll leave your bubble alone.
Bust your bubble. Uh-oh.
See, I'm in a good mood tonight, so I'm kind of, yeah.
Very good. We like to see Krystal in a good mood.
Well, no one's coming up. They must be afraid of me or something, Missy, because they're all avoiding.
No, that's actually been happening for the last few weeks. People have been kind of, I don't know if it's hesitant about coming up or whether, like you said, people have just been up so they don't want to, come up again, or I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the host. Maybe the people don't like the host. I don't.
I'm going to say, like I said before, I think the biggest thing that's going against you is the time.
Yeah, probably. I picked this time in particular because back when I picked this time, there wasn't a lot of people on Thursday.
Yeah.
The biggest one it was on was Gill Skills and Mickey XOXO, and they both were done usually by 9:00.
Yeah, I used to go live at this time or about a half hour after this every night for almost 6-7 months, every single night. When I was trying to get monetized, I went on every night. There was no one on. I had a nice crowd every single night, but in the last 2 months, it's not a good time anymore. And that's every night. It's not a good time.
Yeah, I'm wondering Missy and I were talking, and Missy, we had contemplated doing a daytime show once she gets out into the western part of the country and she gets into a location where she has decent internet, then doing a daytime show and actually having Missy be the host during the daytime show.
Yeah, they can take a little bit of time to find the stream too, Elvis. It helps when people share it out, but it does take a little bit of time to really get it flowing. It takes a good 15-20 minutes just to really get people in. Bossy, my girl is here. How you doing?
Bossy, hello. And also, folks, if you're just afraid to be up on screen, there's several things you can do. One, you can come up on screen and keep yourself hidden, and we'll just have your little icon and do an interview with you and do your channel. Two, don't be afraid to shout yourself out in the chat. Put a small description of your channel, and people, if somebody puts a description in the channel, please click on the little 3 dots and head on over to their channel and check them out. And so don't be afraid. This is a place where you can self-promote in the chat. Please just don't say anything like sub for sub or I'm live, come see me.
Does Bossy want to come up and be Maine-iac's first person tonight to tell us what her channel's about? It's like 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all you really have to take. You want to come up and tell us what your channel's all about, Bossy girl?
There's the link for when anybody's ready.
But no, it does take some time. But I've been telling him the same thing, Missy. I've been saying that it's probably the time back when he started. It probably was a good time because that wasn't the case. But right now, this time is dominated. It really is. It's a dominated time. I can barely pull people into my stream if I do one at this time. Yeah, I know. I figured I'd ask. I was hoping maybe you weren't busy at the moment. Sometimes you can jump on at this time of day, Bossy. Sometimes.
Well, she's like, is it like midnight over there? No.
It's
It's
about
like
noon right now. It's about
noon.
noon right now.
I get my
It's like middle of the day, and she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off.
Aha.
Chickens still run around with their head cut off, so that's a very valid point. That's what you're always doing, my girl. But no, I've been telling him that for a while, that I don't think it's him. I don't think it's the idea of the show. I think he has a really good idea for the show. I think it can do very well. I think the biggest problem is the time. I wouldn't do it midday, like afternoon, just for the fact that people are at work and they can't necessarily jump on.
Absolutely.
But if you did something closer to like 5 or 6, probably, I think you'd have a better luck at pulling people in.
Hey, we could try that. Why not? Hello, Eileen Vayu, the fam. How are you doing this evening, darling? Yeah, we can try switching it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you moved it to like 6 o'clock Eastern, where it's like 5 o'clock Central, I think that would do better as far as time goes. Just because you'd be avoiding that main drag. Because it's either earlier or later you almost have to look at. I hate saying that.
Yeah, I don't want to go any later. So.
No cutting of chicken heads, please.
Nightbot Missy.
Hey, it was a valid point.
That it was.
But share this out, guys. Let's get some more people in here. Let's get some people up on the channel. Let's show Maine that, he's got a good idea. He really does. Bossy, do you not think this is a good idea? Do you not think this is something that will do well? He wants to pull people up here. Give you 15 minutes to describe what your channel's about. Let us know what the channel's about, so that way people kind of know what they're getting into. Talk to the actual creator behind the channel. I think it's a great idea. I think it really can do well. It has done well. Until the time got dominated.
Yeah.
And Bossy doesn't lie.
Well, thank you, Bossy.
She's called me a W before. She's told me to stop before. She's not afraid to shut me up.
But yeah, I'm hoping it'll catch on. And honestly, folks, I don't hope it'll catch on for my sake. I hope it'll catch on for the community's sake, because this gives them a chance to, as I said, get up there and let people know them. It also, just by appearing on a panel, I have found your channel will grow just by you being up on a panel for a few minutes, because it's going to get you out into the community. Yes, you can click in the chat and people can see you in the chat, but honestly, they're more apt to go see you if they can see you and get to know you a little bit. They're more apt to click on your link and go check you out. Honestly, that's how I've been making my channel grow as of late. I don't go to networking channels or any of those. I just spend my time and I try to get up on live streams that I don't normally go onto a lot, because it gets myself exposure, which is what this will do for people also.
I have not networked in probably 3 months, and I've gained probably 400 subscribers in the last 3 months. I don't network. Computer Chick, I know you're new in here. Do you want to come up and tell us what your channel's all about?
Absolutely. Computer Chick, you are welcome on up. Now that lady has some good ideas. She was in the chat at Gills last week, and she was coming up with some awesome ideas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I know she's a newer channel too, so it would be probably beneficial. Come up here, let us know what your channel's about, actually telling us what your channel's about, and get to know the community. Also, she said she will after she gets done with her shower.
After her shower, absolutely. We'll be here for at least. I usually like to run the show about an hour and a half.
That's kind of what you have to do, because that first 20 to 30 minutes, it's slow going.
Yeah, it is.
All any stream is. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes for people to really start coming in.
It is right now. We got 13 in the house and 12 likes.
Yeah, hit that like, share it out, guys. Let's bring your friends in so that they can come up here and meet some more people.
Absolutely. What am I looking for? I am looking for my... Remember to take my Shantex so that I can get myself to quit smoking here sometime soon.
Our Taekwondo tonight was team sparring, so that's just workout till you're pretty much dropping to the ground. That's what Taekwondo is on Wednesdays for us. Out of the country's back. Did you lose connection?
Today was a day of scrapping.
Fun.
I scrapped this morning on the live stream because Snobby Scrap Picker was up there having coffee chat with me. And he was doing a little scrapping. And it's like whenever I see somebody scrapping, I get the urge. So he was scrapping and I was scrapping for a coffee chat. And then this afternoon I got on with E-Waste Mike and he was scrapping. So I started scrapping. And it's just been a scrap.
Yeah, I was in the background of your coffee chat. I was just not able to talk, so I didn't talk. I was a lurker this morning.
Yeah, that's something that seems to have caught on actually pretty good, is the coffee chat. It
does help. There's not as many people streaming in the early morning.
So,
and a lot of it has to do with time.
It does. And that started just from me being bored first thing in the morning and nobody else really being on and me wanting to talk to somebody while I sit here and have coffee.
I can pull really good numbers in at like the early morning, and I can pull really good numbers into a chat at 11 and 12 o'clock at night because a lot of people are starting to go to bed.
Yeah, what's up?
Heck, if you stay up till 3 and 4 in the morning, you have a huge chat because anyone that's up or on different time zones, there's not many people live.
Yeah, what's up with that? I can't be up at 3 o'clock in the morning chatting, folks. Sorry, I gotta go to bed. But yeah, you can have all kinds of people in your chat if you're up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's how I got monetized as fast as I did, because I used to stream all night like that. I'd stream until I pretty much was passing out in the stream.
Yeah, I have.
Coffee, thanks for sharing it.
I stream about 3, 6, 9, 10. I stream about 12 to 13 hours per week. So.
I used to stream a lot. Now I've cut it back, but I still stream a lot. Out in the country, hot mess, Missy. Thank you for sharing.
Missy.
Freeman James, why don't you come on up? Tell us a little bit about you. I'm gonna pull someone up here, okay?
Somebody will come up. Anybody
I'm throwing the bait out. I'm reeling it in. You're coming in. Come on now.
Anybody is welcome to come on up. And for those who normally watch, I am still thinking about who I may want to have on as my next special guest, because I have decided to continue along with the special guest streaming, but I don't want to do it every week because I want this for people to be able to come up. But I'm thinking like once a month, getting a special guest to come up, ones that I think have an extraordinary story to share and whatnot. Because those those ones I've done, the one with you and the one with Gil and basically the one with Eileen, ended up being pretty good shows. So Mo watching, she can't come up. She has her daughter. 2 weeks from now. Sure.
She's planning far in advance. I'd forget if I plan that far in advance. I can't plan that far in advance.
Yeah, me either. But we absolutely, if you can remember it, you can click that button and come on up in 2 weeks, Mo. You have my blessing.
On to it. See what I'm eating on Friday?
Oh yeah. See, no, I was talking with Phil this morning.
The Reaper.
No.
That beautiful, beautiful thing.
No. We were talking about that, and I was wondering what I could do for a 1,000 subscriber, which is quite a ways away from now.
You can do the 7-pot brown. That's not quite as bad. It still sucks.
No. I'll do a pepperoncini. I won't even.
He's like, Gil, Krystal, can you join me? We're all going to eat a pepperoncini.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be an easy challenge for me. Those taste good, though. I do like pepperoncinis.
They do, and that's about as hot as I get. Pepperoncinis and banana peppers.
Boss, he says, eat a cake for your 1K celebration. Everything spicy. Come on up here. Tell us about your channel.
There's Phil. Speaking of Phil, we did say your name.
We said your name. We can't keep your name out of our mouth, Phil. You're just that amazing.
You're one of the hottest men on YouTube.
Crazy Ed would totally agree on that.
Oh yes, Crazy Ann. She's a lovely lady. That one.
And he was dancing around in my R5 shirt the other day.
Yeah, I got to start getting some more merchandise. So far, I have my I got my license plate from Snobby Scrap Picker, which has Dusty's and his sticker on it, and I have my Eileen Vayu, the fan pillow, and I somewhere, I think it's upstairs, is my Gill Skills. Well,
Ugly mug.
Here we go. Welcome.
We got Bill.
Everything's spicy.
Macro. Oh, that was your echo. That wasn't mine.
No,
What did I do? Is it echoey?
I gotta play with my.
He's like, oh man, I gotta leave.
I'm wrong.
All right, let's give me a second here to dig you up. Oh, dog, go away. You're pulling on my cords.
He's throwing us everything now.
Well, the dog that tangled
You
up
just
my cord.
pull one of those nice Reapers out and go ahead and eat one. That would totally suit you right about now.
There we go.
I thought you were waving at your wife or something for a second there. I'm like, hi, wife.
No. Where would she be up there?
Up the stairs to the left, right?
Right?
That's a lot of sodium. Hello.
That's a lot of That's.
So have you been on this show before? Everything spicy?
I don't know that I've ever been on Maine-iac's panel before. I've never been on this show. I don't know if I've ever been on Maine-iac. I mean, I've been on panels that Maine-iac's been on, but I don't think it's ever been on his channel.
Nope, I don't believe so. I was on your panel the other day. I came up.
Yep.
But
well, you got over there without me. I'm always on that panel, it seems.
Yep.
It was, I think it was like right after Coffee Chat last week. He came on, so I skipped on. Or maybe it was the day I don't do Coffee Chat. I don't know. It was one of them days. So
I was on late last night, and that was an interesting night.
Most nights are interesting. There's something strange and odd always going on.
Well, there's some nice drama unfolding almost everywhere you turn the last few days.
Oh no, isn't it crazy? My poor friend Ann is taking a hiatus. I haven't heard from her, seen from her in 2 days now. And it's got, kind of worries you. I know at the end of the day, she's safe, and everything's good to go. But when you don't hear from someone, you worry. Especially if you care about someone.
Yeah, it was a little strange because she jumped up on the panel after we rated that day, and then all of a sudden it's like something was said. I don't remember quite what was said. She jumped off, and then all of a sudden she said, she put up that post saying she's taking a break from all the drama.
Isn't that a beautiful banner up there?
That is.
It is beautiful.
You know who made that? Crazy Ann.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
I know who.
Crazy Ann is crazy.
Ann made that banner for me. It is. I couldn't have thought of one better. I gave her ideas and whatnot, but she did a fabulous job.
I like it.
Yeah.
Marmite. Now, is Marmite anything like that stuff the Australians eat?
Vegemite?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Vegemite. It's a yeast stuff. And in the UK, they put it on bread or toast, put a little thin coating on there. And most people from the UK, if you ask them about it, they're saying, we don't do that. That's gross.
Well, I know in Australia they eat Vegemite sandwiches because the other day Gappa was eating a Vegemite sandwich. So,
Okay.
All right. So, Bill, tell us a little bit about your channel here.
Well, I got started on this. My channel started January 12th of this year. It started off, I started doing some challenges and stuff because we started eating some hot stuff at work here and there. It actually we were trying to get a lunch bandit to eat something hot. Someone stealing people's lunches at work. So unfortunately, we never caught the lunch bandit by them eating something hot. But when we would do that late that evening, we would eat. A couple different one of us would eat what we had doctored up, and kind of test our level of what we could tolerate. And then it got into little challenges here and there. We did a challenge called Burner Bliss. I personally did the Death Nut Challenge. I did it a couple different times. And it kind of escalated from there. And then I kind of got noticed, I was looking at Johnny Scoville. And, they came out with this thing called the Tube of Terror. So, about that time I had started my own channel, something not under my name, because I've got a channel that's my own name. But again, it was just a few videos I had posted. And it kind of escalated from there. When you get into that Chase the Heat community, which is another YouTube channel and whatnot, there's a lot of people doing a lot of challenges and a lot of different things. So I started doing a lot of those different things that were trying to test myself. And having been in the Marine Corps, there's a bit of craziness in me to try to push myself to the nth degree, right? To challenge myself beyond what my body really wants me to do. And I've experienced capsaicin cramps at what I think is the worst level. So anything I do at this point seems like it's not, I know that I'm going to have pain. What level of pain I'm going to be at. And then you can see I've got like my my channel kind of categorized now in different things where I do lives, the different kind of reviews that I do. So it kind of separates things out for people. If they want to see me do a review on something, they can see me do a review on something. If they want to watch some of my lives, they can watch some of my lives. So
he's got fun live streams to go to, and I'm gonna say it myself. The hot people, the pepper people, it's a pretty nice group. They're welcoming. They're awesome people.
And Phil's lives, he sometimes eats hot stuff just because. I have seen that, and it's like, why? He's not being challenged. Why? Why on earth would he eat that thing just because?
Well, a big thing with hot stuff is you build up a tolerance, right? So if you're not doing it on a daily basis, you have a tendency where you could lose that tolerance. So you got to do a little something hot every day in order to just keep that tolerance up. So
yep, pepperoncinis from
sometimes he has people like me and Premier come up on his panel and eat some hot, fiery peppers and laugh along at the fact that we obviously aren't pepperheads.
What's up, Freeman James? How you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I enjoy what I do. I do. I lose a lot of sleep doing what I do. I'm up late at night. I like, hanging out with the people. But again, a lot of it has to do with challenging myself, and just the friends that I've made. Going live far exceed the number of friends I could have ever made just putting videos out there where I'm not live. Just putting videos out there, you get a following and whatnot, but people don't really get to know you. And I think that was the biggest thing for me is when about the time I started Mission 22, that's when I started going live quite a bit, and it's almost every day now. I mean, I would say at least 5 times a week I go live. Tonight would have been a night I would have gone live, but one of my friends actually is going on in about 20 minutes. So I thought, you know what, I won't go live. And then I saw that you had Krystal here, and Crystal's been one of my new friends here lately. So I thought, well, let's go see what Maine-iac is going to have Krystal say. That's probably embarrassing. But she didn't say anything embarrassing, not while I was watching anyway. So
Instead, I pulled you up on panel.
I thought we'd learn something about Krystal that everybody didn't know.
We had that.
That happened a few weeks back.
That happened a few weeks back. Yep. We had Krystal ended up being kind of a special guest for the night, and we learned some interesting things about Krystal's life that a lot of people didn't know. And again, one of my favorite shows so far. So that is Phil's channel, folks. I posted a link in there. Everything Spicy. So now we're going to stop that, and now it's when we get to know Phil.
Isn't that what we were just doing? No, I'm just
this whole thing is about Phil. He has a co-host. Usually it's Hot Mess Missy, but she couldn't do it today, so I said I would come up and help him. But it's like he brings up people for 15 minutes or so. You talk about your channel, you talk about yourself, get to know the person behind the channel as well as what the channel's all about. So kind of people can get a feel for your channel and all that.
And get to know Phil. Like I seen you was a Marine.
Yeah, I out of high school I joined the Marine Corps. It was something, I had family that was, in the Army, brothers that were in the Army. My dad was retired Air Force. So it was one of those things where I thought, you know what, it was just something that was inevitable that I was going to wind up doing. I challenged myself, and I didn't want to be in the Air Force. I didn't want to be in the Army. I wanted to be, I wanted to be a Marine. I wanted to, the challenge of taking on the hardest task that I could. Now, of course, once I got in the Marine Corps, I didn't become a sniper. I didn't become recon, didn't join the Navy or become a SEAL. That would be insane. But I did join the Marine Corps, and I consider it one of the hardest branches of the service as far as physical conditioning and things like that. And probably one of the more respected branches that we have in our country. So,
well, thank you for your service.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, thank you.
I appreciate all military personnel.
Yeah, I was in from 86 until 91. I was actually in artillery. One of the German words, howitzer, the big cannons and stuff that we did back when I was in. I was never in during wartime. I got out right in September of 1990 when Operation Desert Storm took place. And I was home for about 5.5 months, and then they recalled us back in, some of us, and I got sent out to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, where they retrained a bunch of us. Some guys have been out much longer than us. Some of the guys, as soon as they got out, put on a lot of weight and different things like that. So they had to retrain us, reacclimate us, and things like that. And during that period of time, that's when they ended that war. And then basically after 5.5 weeks of being in North Carolina, they sent us all home. So they would come home to my family, everything, nothing happened for us anyways. And then me and the wife, and we started having more kids and moved out of the apartment and moved into our first of 2 houses. So
very cool.
And next summer, we're going to have a big old collab over here in Chicago.
Yeah, we are. There's a big Chi-Town hot sauce festival that happens. I believe it's in March or April. I want to say, yeah, probably the end of March. And all of your people that you see on here, Johnny Scoville, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, Roger from the Hot Damn Show, and I'm gonna miss somebody, and someone's gonna get butthurt. But bottom line is, I mean, those are the guys that are closest to me. You got Heat 101 will be there. You'll have a lot of them that'll be there, and it'll be a great time. It'll be, everybody. It's funny because y'all get together, and you're always a little bit afraid that someone's gonna say, "Hey, why don't you try this? Hey, why don't you try this?" I had a little gathering at my house Memorial Day weekend. Me, Roger Trier, Justin Bador, who is a YouTube channel, and Brad Muglot. And we were waiting for Roger. We were sitting out in my garage, and Brad had some tinctures, Justin had some tinctures, I had some tinctures, and three of us are trying little drops of this and little drops. Oh man! Suddenly, all of us needed a little something on our stomachs because that tincture was starting to get to the bellies, But you just had to try stuff,
Absolutely. And again, I don't get the hot stuff. I know you and I touched on it early this morning about you sending me one of them things.
A Carolina Reaper?
Yeah. No, thank you.
One of these things?
Yeah, I'm not a hot guy. I have the ultimate respect for people like you and Krystal's been getting into it, but
yeah. Go for it, Phil.
I'm not doing one this evening.
Not
but I got a whole bag if anybody else.
Yeah, no, I just it doesn't seem like anything that I personally would enjoy. So it would be wasted on me. I would probably smell it and burst into tears.
I completely understand that. Obviously, there are people that that aren't interested in spicy. I always tell somebody, if you have any kind of medical condition whatsoever, digestive, anything, you shouldn't do this. Any kind of breathing problems, any kind of health issues whatsoever, you shouldn't do it.
Thank you. I have COPD, so I'm out.
You know what? It's I was Chris. I don't know. Krystal was there when I ate 7 Carolina Reapers in a minute.
Ooh.
Was I not breathing heavy and a lot? And it was like I had to keep reminding myself. And Sherry McMillan kept reminding me in the chat too. Breathe, Phil. Breathe. And I could see if you had a breathing disorder, that the spiciness of what I had done could cause people to maybe have a respiratory problem, or have an attack. So yeah, on all this stuff, you gotta be of good health. You can't just go in this blindly. Now we do have a person or two in the group. I mean, Johnny Scoville himself has asthma. I've seen him a time or two on camera, with the inhaler, so I know he's got asthma. You got Jeremy that has Peppers in Kentucky living. He takes medication for his digestive system, but he says by taking the medication, he says he can eat the hot stuff. So again, I don't recommend it if you got any kind of health problem, but if you do, obviously make sure you're taking the medication, take the things you're supposed to, and just monitor it. Start off slow if you want to do it. Start off very, very slow, and so.
Okay. Bubblevis would like to know, how is that Schofield stuff measured?
Scovilles. All right. So there is a scale. They call them Scovilles. And from what I understand, it's every Scoville. So 1 Scoville is equal to 1 ounce of water. So it would take 1 ounce of water to eliminate 1 Scoville. So it would take, for example, if a jalapeno is 7,000 Scovilles, it would take 7,000 ounces of water to neutralize 7,000 Scovilles.
Now I'm gonna say, just from my experience, a pepper Scoville unit is smaller than that of like the world's hottest chocolate and the Satan's toe, but the extracts compared to the actual peppers, those Scovilles are like the lower Scovilles on the peppers are worse than the 9 million Scoville extract. I'm gonna say it outright myself.
And again, they talk about the, like the toe of Satan being 9 million scrolls. And what people don't understand on a lot of this stuff is, that is what attracts buyers or attracts people to something like the toe of Satan. It's a 9 million Scoville extract that's put into the toe of Satan. 95% of the toe of Satan is a cinnamon lollipop, right? 95% of the toe of Satan is a cinnamon lollipop. And what they do is they put these drops of 9 million Scovilles into this whole thing. So when you stick a toe of Satan in your mouth, that's not 9 million Scovilles. But the extract that's in there is 9 million Scovilles. Because if it was 9 million Scovilles, I mean, there's not a pepper out there. The Carolina Reaper at its top end, it can max out, I think, at like 2.2 million. They're usually 1.5 to 2.2 is their max. And then there's some other ones that are considered to be hotter. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
But if
folks.
you guys like watching people eat crazy things, eat hot things, like
Okay,
you
folks.
definitely would enjoy Everything Spicy's channel. But if you're looking for just an awesome friend, he's an awesome guy. Go check out his channel. Join in on a live stream. Get to know him. He's awesome.
In honor of Everything Spicy, I'm going to eat a pepperoncini.
There you go. I love pepperoncini. And what's nice about a pepperoncini?
Let's go. Nah.
The more juice in the pepperoncini, I like it when it's got all the juice, the vinegar and stuff from inside the jar. Oh, I love those on a Greek. That's the best part of a Greek salad is the feta cheese. Oh, not I'm thinking Greek salad. I'm thinking and a pasta salad is the feta cheese and the pepperoncinis.
And as far as Scovilles go, this is probably what? 100?
Pepperoncinis are probably a few hundred Scovilles.
Not very hot.
No.
That's about
I like the taste of a pepperoncini.
Very, very.
See, my eyes are watering now just from this. Can you imagine what would happen if I ate one of them things?
Don't worry, you'll see Friday just how I'll react to that pepper, and I know it's not going to be pretty.
Hello, Angel. I see you in the
Hey, my buddy Angel, how you doing, bud?
down in the basement. Tonight is behind the channels there, bud. And Phil, as soon as we're done with him, we got Computer Chick. She's going to come on up.
Is she out of the shower?
She is out of the shower.
All right.
So, but
He was
yeah.
working for a little bit. He saw all that.
See, can you imagine me eating damn hot things?
Are you tearing up?
Yeah, I got water in my eye. Damn, I really do not eat hot, spicy stuff. So pepperoncini is about the hottest thing that I eat.
I got you.
So, all right, Phil. Well, I appreciate it, and everybody out there in the chat, if you get a chance to go on over to Phil's channel, if I can get everything going. This is so confusing sometimes.
And Phil, thank you for coming up. We appreciate it.
And like I say at the end of every one of my live chats or my videos, keep it spicy.
All right, and thank you very much, Phil. People, get over there. Get over there and see Phil. You get a chance. Watch a video. Leave a comment. Thumbs up if you like it. And if you really like it, then go ahead and subscribe, because he is an awesome guy. I've gotten to know him a little bit over the last few weeks, and really nice guy to hang around.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, if even if you're not into that spicy and crazy eating stuff, go check out one of his live streams. Get to know the person, because you know what? He's awesome. He's a very genuine guy, and everyone in his chat is genuine and awesome as well. So definitely go check him out.
Absolutely.
And sometimes he dances and stuff too, and it's comical.
And gross stuff.
So what did I do with my soda pop? There we
Thank
go.
you for coming up.
All right, yeah. Thank you very much, Phil. I appreciate it, and you're welcome back at any time. This isn't a one-time deal. Anytime you put something new on your channel or you've got something you want to promote, you are welcome back. Then come on up, and we will promote the hell out of it for you.
Thank you, Maine-iac. Thank you, Krystal.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Later, I'm sure.
Stick around in the chat, and we'll have a good time.
Thank you, Phil.
That was Phil again. Check his channel out, folks. And now we have somebody who is, I'm assuming brand new, or they said they were brand new the other day to YouTube, or a brand new channel. Please welcome to Computer Chick.
Hi, Computer Chick.
Hello.
Sorry.
Welcome. There's a little bit lag. I got to explain the math. See, I work in a corporate environment, and when I live stream, I normally have a green screen mask on because I like to keep anonymity. But I've had my YouTube channel since 2006. It started off with mobile gaming. Then I'm like a variety streamer and gamer. I, will stream like real life stuff and then also stream games. I've been streaming since 2000, started on Ustream, Livestream, Periscope. I've had my little hands on different hands, and I also mod my son's channel, Mario Kid. But I also stream on Twitch and Mixer. Twitch, they're going. I'm sorry. I'm not going to channel, but they're starting to go there. I analyze the analytics of Twitch affiliates to partners. It takes a lot to become a partner. There's only like 38,000 Twitch partners when there's 711K affiliates. So, but I kind of, when I stream, I interact. I just recently bought the new Logitech cam, a light for $20, green screen, and I do this on multiple computers and an Xbox.
Very cool. Now, she explained all that before I even got a chance to get her channel up there, folks.
Yeah.
Well, see, I assumed by what you had said the other day when we was in, I believe it was Gil's chat.
It was Gil.
When we were doing the mentoring thing, and I had seen you had only had just a few subscribers, so I assumed. See, that's what assuming does. It makes an ass of you and me. I assumed that you were,
because I haven't really been promoting myself. I just recently, my business cards come tomorrow for $17, 100 business cards. I did the graphic design to be printed at gotoprint.com for 100 streaming business card. It has your YouTube channel, Twitch, your email. So they're going to be coming tomorrow. And, like I said, if you want to promote yourself, invest yourself. And I recently just was at Missouri Game Con. It was networking with the other streamers. And I was like, do you have a business card? I was like, you know what? That's something I need to get. And also, I found a site where you can get stickers printed up for like $37.
Yeah, I haven't actually done it yet, but I found a place, and I can't remember the name of it, where you can get like 250 stickers done for like $50. So.
Well, this site I found is like you can have like 1,000 stickers for like $37, depending on what you want.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking into stickers for our channel because we just have stickers for our baits right now.
So, looking at your channel,
I've got like a variety. Because that's how R5 noticed me, because I live stream ATA. And I recently went to Worlds at the 50th anniversary, which was an awesome experience for a first-time kiddo, because my son's only been in ATA a year. And he has some really
We've been in it for 5 years and haven't even made it to Worlds yet.
Oh, you need to go next year, because I know our master is going up for her 6th degree black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was going to say, if you were closer to St. Louis.
I know nothing about any of that stuff.
Closer
I used to go to school in Fulton, Missouri, so I wasn't far from St. Louis then.
Because that's where. Well, actually, I live in St. Charles, but you might as well say St. Louis because it's just right across the river.
I've been to St. Louis.
And it's going to be ramping up here soon because let's go Cardinals.
See, I went to St. Louis on a motorcycle trip that I took, and I ended up, I don't even know how I got there, but I ended up in St. Louis, and I went up in that damned arch.
Well,
that's a long ways up, people.
Oh, you got to come back to the arch because they did a renovation. They just did a renovation of the St. Louis Arch.
Did they make it any more comfortable instead of just jumping inside of a little washing machine tub that takes you up a million miles into the air?
You still have the tram ride, but they made it more experience where you so when you walk in towards the arch, instead of entering from the sides, you enter from the center, and there's a museum, and it's all interactive, and there's a music. It's awesome what they did.
Yep, which really surprised me because I did not know that there is a museum underground underneath the St. Louis Arch, people. There is a whole museum there I didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
It was cool.
You'd be surprised what's here, and I take my son because my son likes to live stream with me, like go down to the St. Louis Arch. You have the City Museum. We're getting they renovated the Union Station, which has been like over 100 years old. And so they're starting to, and we're getting a soccer team soon. And Grant's Farm where the Budweiser's Clydesdale, it's only cost $11 to park. And it's free to get in. There's a little stuff that you could do in St. Louis that costs you, $11. Yeah, you go eat out for $11.
I was gonna do the tour of the Budweiser plant, but decided against it because I don't like beer.
You don't like beer?
No. And so I went up the road and I actually tried something that I thought would be fun. And it was a little place that was doing a wine tasting. But it didn't turn out to be that much fun because I don't like wine. So,
and it says in my about section that I'm copyright. I am copyrighted because, you got to protect your brand. Because I do graphic design as well on the side part time, and I'm going through the trademark process right now. Because as a streamer, and even on one of the TwitchCon panels that they had over the weekend, if you have a brand, you have a name. Invest in yourself, protect your brand, copyright, because you don't know. Someone could say, like, there's another nomadic movement right now is going through a copyright litigation lawsuit because a store in Colorado that sells furniture is saying that they're using their name and they don't want it used because they had it first, and you don't want to go through that. That's a vice. It's worth the investment. It does cost like $275 to get the copyright, but it's an investment if you want to do it full time and if you want to stream. Even as me as a part-time streamer, I still got it to protect myself.
That's something I'd never even thought of.
Yeah, that's something that every YouTuber that's out there that has a channel, like, I know you have more subscribers than me, but if you're up there in subscribers and you don't want someone else getting the copyright and then coming back to YouTube telling them to cease and desist or change the name and have to rebrand everything.
Mm-hmm.
You got to educate yourself.
I'm not sure anybody would want to be associated with being a maniac.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
Yeah, actually, because I have had quite a few people tell me saying that is a cool name you come up with. We wish we had thought of it. People that live here in Maine, even though we all call ourselves maniacs anyways. But so yeah, I can see where that would be helpful.
Yeah, because I know I even though I couldn't go to TwitchCon, they had the panels. Twitch was allowing co-streaming. I was co-streaming it over the weekend and giving advice. I'm like, this is what I've been telling streamers to do. Legal stuff. I know a lot of the TwitchCon people that went were just partying and all that. That's fine and dandy, but I'm into like, okay, if you want to market yourself, get on the business side, know the analytics, network with who you're streaming, like your platform, like Twitch. Network with Twitch staff. Get to know them. get to know the legal aspects, read the terms of service, because there's some people that do that stuff on YouTube that I just shake my head out. I just shake my head.
So do you know whereabouts you're taking your channel in the future? I mean, are you going to stay on this path of just all the variety, or do you have a niche that maybe you're leaning towards?
Right now I haven't. I've been sitting down. Like once I said, right now it's going to be stay on like the variety. Do IRL stuff, do gaming. I just like there's some videos that I just went to the Rocky Mountains and Yellowstone, and I even just editing videos. I haven't really thought of where I want to take it yet.
And sometimes you don't really need to take them anywhere. Sometimes they will take off and do good with whatever it is you decide to do.
Hot and Missy. Yes, there are people on Twitch that they stay in the just chatting section. There's, they do IRL streams there because that's where the just chatting is. There are people that do cooking streams in the cooking section. There is a market on Twitch. Twitch is not just for gaming. You can do IRL stuff on Twitch.
I don't even know what Twitch is.
Twitch is another streaming platform. A lot of people simulate it with gaming, but it's not just for gaming. There's cooking streams, but now even the CEO is saying they're cracking down on the moderation because there's been a lot of people getting away with a little too much stuff. But I still am against the CEO of Twitch for allowing Alinity to throw her cat. She took her cat, went, threw it over her head, and gave her cat vodka on stream.
Not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not on stream. I got to admit, I've taken my cat who was sitting here on stream and it wouldn't stay out of my lap, and I've taken it and thrown it over there a little bit. But I am not a big one for being cruel to animals. I'm not a vegan, and I am not a PETA member or any of that, but don't be cruel to animals.
Yeah, there was,
not even if you're going to eat them, don't be cruel to them.
And, and I analyze other communities. There's other communities out there that, and I advise get with someone that knows stuff, that there's a toxic streamer community out there. And, they just recently got banned on Reddit for harassment of other streamers. Don't get involved into, get drunk on stream. I'll donate you $20. Don't do that. That's not a good community to get with.
No, if you want to get drunk on screen, just get drunk.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
With the terms of service violations.
I don't know what is it. Is it against YouTube violations to drink on screen?
Yeah, it is, but YouTube's been slacking lately, allowing people to get away with a lot of stuff. They need better moderation.
I was gonna say, because I know a lot of people that drink on stream. They don't get drunk, but hell, I've taken a shot or two on stream every now and then.
I try to if I want to drink, I was like, I'll just take the cam, keep my mic on, but I don't do it on stream live where they can see me. I like to protect. Very cautious about that.
So obviously, folks, Computer Chick is very knowledgeable about what she is doing. So don't let her 61 subscribers fool you. The lady knows her stuff.
And if you ever, need like analytics and stuff, and because also there's Discords give you advice on what Discord to go to, what don't go to. Just hit me up on Twitter.
I see. I got the YouTube. I'm just figuring out how to do thumbnails. I added TubeBuddy, and I don't know anything about that yet. I'm still trying to figure that thing out. Twitter, I basically know how to share whatever stream I'm in out on Twitter. And Instagram, forget about it. I know nothing about any of it.
Instagram is, I keep it more personal for family pictures and all that. I know a lot of people say, oh, use it to market yourself. It's like, I use Twitter.
My family pictures, and that's what is Facebook is for, but Facebook's the devil, so I don't ever use it. And
BitChute, they're just starting out. DLive is just starting out as well. I haven't really... I know a lot of streamers are going to DLive because they're getting banned on Twitch. It's like,
This new one, library, that I know a couple people have been using. I guess it's pretty good, and it's more lenient than YouTube, but the thing is, you can set your stuff up so that if you upload a video to YouTube, it automatically goes to library, and you automatically get monetized, or I don't know what's going on, but I've heard some people talking about that site also.
A lot of people are trying to go to multiple different sites between trying to make more money a possibility, but also just, I think, out of fear of, well, if I mess up on YouTube, I at least have this already started up. Because what I hear more and more people doing, if I mess up on YouTube, well, I got DLive already started, and I'm making money from that now.
And to me, it's because there was one. I was in a Discord one time that was. They said, "Oh, you're using Twitch to make money." I was like, "No," and I showed them like screenshots of my. I was like, "Here's my money in. Here's my money out. Money in, nothing." To me, I don't stream to make money. I just stream as a hobby to have fun, get to know people, like when I was at the Missouri Game Con, getting to know like the cosplayers and other live streamers. And I had a lot of people's like, oh, I saw, because my little boy dressed up as Mario cosplayed. It's like, oh, he had an awesome costume, and just get to know people. And I know one day I would like to make money, but it's not, I work full time, so.
Like, we're monetized, but I do this for fun. This is my stress reliever. I enjoy coming on and just kind of relaxing, kicking back, and chatting with people.
Yes, and in my personal opinion, anybody that actually gets involved in YouTube specifically to make money is not the absolute smartest person. Because for one, it's very hard to make money on YouTube. I know this. You have to hit that just the right combo of everything in order to make enough money on YouTube to even consider getting rid of your 9-to-5 job.
And as for the political in your stream, I try to keep political out of my stream. I don't let that mix, because you could bring some toxic conversations in your and trolls you don't want.
Now with that, I have a little bit, because I agree, people shouldn't talk about politics and religion, but I have a morning show that I do, Coffee Chat, and we have touched on that Coffee Chat. We have touched on religion. We have touched on politics. We have touched on some pretty touchy subjects. And in order to do that, you have to know the people you're interacting with, and you have to know that they are going to listen to what you say, and you're going to listen to what they say without going off the handle. So it is possible to have those discussions. You have to leave them as a discussion and not a debate. Is kind of the trick to it.
Yeah, that's the trick.
And luckily, like I said, we got some good people on YouTube that can handle it. When I say I'm a far right wing conservative, and they're You know, we won't mention any names, Missy, but you know, they're a far left wing vegan liberal. And you can have those two people mesh together and still have great friendships. And yes, I'm talking about Hot Mess Missy, because Hot Mess Missy and I are two total opposite ends of the spectrum. But I love that girl dearly. She's my YouTube bestie. And so it is possible for those two worlds to coexist with each other.
Yep. I'm just reading the chat because I got like my computer's here and then I got like 4 monitors right on my desk.
I have trouble controlling 2 monitors, and this is the only time I ever use 2 monitors.
Because I got my streaming computer and I have my work computer as well. Then I got another computer on the back. I'm a nerd.
I got 1 computer. I got 2 cameras because I like to watch R5 with her green screen, and her green screen looked awesome. And then I tried green screening, and it didn't look so good. And so I went out and I did invest the $52.90 for a new Logitech C930 camera. And it actually does awesome for my green screen, which I tore down and have not put back up yet.
Oh, that's the webcam that I just bought, invested, and it's worth it. And now, since Logitech bought Streamlabs OBS, so prepare for a paid version. You're going to be shelling out money because I know how Logitech is.
So, yeah. But anybody that wants to do live streaming, I suggest the Logitech. Anything with a 1080.
And I know there's some streamers that I network with. Well, I don't want to be on camera. Well, if be like me, you can invest like in like mask. Be creative. This mask is also green, so when I'm streaming and have my green screen, it'll blend in with the my stream as well, where it looks like I'm invisible. But you could, if you could have your anonymity and be cam. I know there's a lot of streamers that say, "Oh, I'm not getting enough views because I don't have a cam." But I don't want to be on stream. But you just have to be creative. You could wear mask. And I found one streamer that wore a scuba mask when they were on stream.
Well, you've got like Premier Hell on YouTube that does the snap camera, and you can use snap camera as your mask, and that covers your face too. He's a floating cat head on his streams.
Or if you're not technical and you don't want to invest in a camera and a green screen, you can click a button and do this. That's just as simple.
Yeah.
And actually, I know quite a few people that I don't know what they look like because that's how they stream, with just a picture up.
Bossy is one of them.
Yes, Bossy. Bossy is one of them.
We get her awesome, amazing, her voice.
And then
she's got a hot voice, man. She's got a hot voice.
So
I'm being honest. But I've seen her face, so I know what she looks like. She's beautiful.
You can stay incognito on a face app. There's ways. And Snapchat. I've done it.
Sure, I know what they're talking about. If you lean in too far or you move too fast, sometimes the face doesn't stick. But
it seems like the cat's pretty reliable with staying with you, because I've seen Premier move all over the place and he's never lost his face of the cat.
Yeah, true. True. But yeah, there's all kinds of things to do out there if you want to live stream. And honestly, unless you have absolute viral videos out there, you're gonna find it a very hard time to get your watch hours without live streaming.
And tonight, and there's a controversial topic I've been watching. Like I said in chat, Hanson versus Predators are talking about IRL streamers, and There is someone on there. If you have go over there, and you'll have to watch it for and give your own opinion on it. Saying there's not a lot of female IRL streamers, and the person I just want to I wanted to reach through the computer screen, just oh, and then giving a IRL streaming a bad name, which he shouldn't be not. I just shake my head on that one. I was like, there's a community that people, not all IRL streamers are like what's on Hanson versus Predators, because I'm sure if you're familiar yourself with the only use me blade situation of what they did in the scuffed RV and the allegations that's against him and stuff like that.
I don't even know what IRL streaming is. You were talking to a total 100% hillbilly here. So
IRL streamers is where you take your phone, take your camera, and just go out in the public and start streaming.
Oh.
Yeah, that's IRL streaming in real life.
Oh, in real life. Okay. That sounds boring. I don't know. I guess if you led an exciting life and was in exciting places, it might do good.
Have you heard my last couple days? My life is a nonstop roller coaster going down.
Oh, I've watched R5s. It's going up. You're getting your car fixed. You're gonna get it fixed because you got some tournaments to take kiddo to.
I have that nice roller coaster that goes, woo! Wait, maybe we'll go up. No, poof.
You got, you know what? What is it in Taekwondo? You got to think positive. Think positive. It's in leadership.
Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts.
You have positive thoughts, positive thinking.
Go Fish Office. Hi, lovely.
Hey, Go Fish. How you doing tonight? So there she is, folks. Computer Chick. Check out her channel. Watch some of her videos. Leave her a comment. Leave her a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you like everything she does, by all means, click that subscribe button.
And thank you for having me, Maine-iac and R5. Because I was like watching R5's video today, stream while I was at work.
Yep, absolutely. You are welcome up here anytime. Anytime you've got something new to tell us, you can come on back. I would say Thursdays at 9 o'clock, but I think Krystal has decided that I need to change my time, which she is probably correct about. So I may even have to switch the day, because if I went any earlier on Thursdays, then I would overlap Gil's skills, and I refuse to do that.
Oh, don't overlap Gil's. He's awesome.
He is.
I have to be completely honest here, Maine-iac. You overlap Gil's skills, you won't see me here.
Exactly. You won't see me here. You'll be a blank screen because I'll be over there visiting Gil. So
Yeah.
That's one stream. If I miss it, it's because I have something I can't avoid.
Yep.
I don't miss Gil's skills.
Yep, me either.
Thank you, Bunny. Carmen Black, the Bunny, thank you.
So it may even have to go to like a different day altogether. But we will see what happens. So, but yes, thank you very much for coming up, Computer Chick. You are welcome anytime to come on back.
And thank you. Thank you.
Not that I tell people what to do with their channels and make them do it. I'm just giving them honest advice.
And it's good advice. It really is. I've just been a little stubborn lately and don't want to change it because I'm like, I was here first.
I felt that way too, but then I finally realized it was either change or have no stream.
And who's Gil's? Oh, you don't know who Gil's is?
Gil Skills. You got to know who Gil Skills is.
Everybody's got to know Gil's skills.
Thumbs up and a high five.
Oh.
If you don't know who that is now, then you don't know him.
Yep. Missy.
Yeah. If you don't know who, yeah, he does that.
I don't think Missy has ever missed one of my live streams if she happens to be where she is able to come watch. So, but yeah, I definitely won't be going over Gil skills. So,
Okay.
we will figure out something. So, all right, Computer Chick, thank you very much. And
Yeah, thank you.
A lovely what's left of the evening. It is 10:30. My wife will probably be walking through the door at any moment.
And thank you for having me.
All right, you are welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming up, Computer Chick. It was great having you.
Absolutely. And we got one more person in the background. He's been sitting down there now since Phil was up here on the screen. So we're going to let him come on up and tell us what is new with him. How are you doing, Angel?
I'm doing well. Got a haircut last week and did my first day of my new volunteer position, but I didn't really do any actual work because it was more of a tour. But for those of you who are wondering who I am or what my channel is about, my name is Angel Munez. I'm a 29-year-old adult with autism and other mental disabilities. But for me, it's all about living the dream and living the life in the moment. Everyone knows me for my famous infectious laugh, and I really appreciate everyone. Glad there's something good about me. But other than my laugh, my channel is basically as much as a variety as Computer Chicks is. I do live streaming, interactive, and streams. I've posted clips of videos. I've also done music covers, and I've done product reviews and mukbang live streams many times. And if you want some comedic humor, type the very first video at the top. Scroll up to the top, and if the one at the very top where it says "I suck the fun," play that video. You guys will love it.
Very well, Angel. Let me do this again for a minute because I didn't click on the share audio button. So Angel would like us to watch a video. So let's watch. Now, this is one of your live streams or somebody else's live stream?
Somebody else's live stream, but I asked their permission if I could cut that clip out because it's a really funny clip. Just watch it and you'll see what is going on. But I asked the person's permission if I could cut it out, and they said sure.
Okay. Here we go. An Angel Munez funny clip.
Foxy lady. Foxy lady says, get something to drink like the Coke. Like Mr. My friend. Thank you, Foxy lady. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, it might be a skid. I just don't have anything to lose.
And you know, Kat, I wouldn't mind sucking you with my vacuum.
Oh God! I can't.
I love that love.
Listen, you know, I love you unconditionally, Angel Munez, but keep that damn vacuum cleaner away from me. Yeah, Angel. I'm dumb. Wow. Wow. That's gotta be a first. That is a first. In my 5.5 years on YouTube, I've never had that kind of proposal before. Wow.
Yeah, that's the pickup line.
Damn.
Fun times, Angel. Fun times.
And this Friday, I have a upcoming open comedy mic night stream where people can come on and tell their humor to me and try to see who can make me laugh the hardest.
You do very much have a very infectious laugh that I can attest to.
But I love you, R5. You're a terrific person. Do you agree with what Maine-iac said as well?
I do agree. I'm multitasking at the moment.
That's all right.
Anybody out there that don't have Angel's channel, go ahead and check out his videos. He's a pretty funny guy, and he puts out some good stuff. And he's just an all-around fun guy. He really is a fun guy to be around.
Well, I just try to have humor in ways that people would not expect, and that's just what I do. I'm a weird interactive, strange, funny kind of guy. And may there be times that my jokes may come off a little bit weird and a bit that I did not like that. Yeah, sure, but it's all about creating the laughs, and you're not gonna make everyone laugh when you joke around. Hell, even real comedians who do real stand-up comedy, like Larry the Cable Guy, some people find his jokes a bit offensive, but if the person cannot see the humor, then that's their problem. Not they shouldn't change the way the comedian does humor just for the sake of making the other person feel comfortable.
Absolutely. So the moral of that is don't change who you are for other people.
Correct. If people love you for who you are and they find you funny, like how people find me funny with my comedic slapstick humor and my infectious laugh, then I'm just going to continue where I am. If someone does not find the humor inside of them, well, guess what? Don't get offended and don't get too ruffled in the bushes and like, I'm scared. Because I won't change my humor just so that you can feel welcomed.
Exactly, Angel. You crack me up, buddy.
Thank you.
So,
by the way, I don't know if it was you or someone else, but someone sent a package to me this week.
it wasn't me.
Because I know you said that you wanted to send me a few things. I just haven't got to sending you an email yet. And I thought that Patty Broussard was going to forward you my information of what she said.
Nope, I haven't got anything yet. Good evening, Gil Skills. How are you feeling tonight?
Hey, Gil.
We've got Angel up here. So, alrighty, Angel, I am going to send you down into the background now. We have been on for about an hour and a half, and I think it's about time that we end the show. So, well, thank you for coming up, Angel.
I love you, Maine-iac.
Right. You too, Angel. You have a good night.
Hugs. You're a terrific person.
All right, folks.
Bill, I told Xeful, I'm not sure if that's how you say your name because I'm probably wrong, about your channel and told him to check out your channel. So now I said, you're actually in the house now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to say that either. I call him Zeffel.
Freeman James, that's always his way of saying it. We gone.
We gone. He gone. Everybody's gone. So, well, folks, I thank you for joining in. We had 3 great channels up here tonight. We had ourselves a great co-host tonight. And that is going to do it for Behind the Channels. Tune in possibly next Thursday at 9 o'clock. I'll let everybody know.
And you might not be able to change it instantly, but I still strongly consider a different time.
I will. And we're also considering another day, and we're actually considering 2 days because I've talked to Ralph Morick a few times about him hosting across the, over there, Europe version of it. And I think Ralph would be a good host because he's in Europe and he could probably figure out the times and better than I ever could with it. And then Missy, when she gets out west, she's going to do a daytime version. So we're spreading the love. Now we just got to get it out there and get it better, and we'll see how it goes. So
I think taking the time, you'll have a very good time of it. We had some awesome channels come up today.
We did, and that's what we need.
Channels up on here today that you haven't had before, so that was awesome.
I do, and I want to put it out there though. Any channel's welcome, whether you are brand new and only have 3 subscribers, or you've been here for years and you have 3 million. I don't know why you'd want to come up on my panel if you have 3 million subscribers, but hey, you never know. You might want to. But
well, Missy, it's a first. You almost made it a whole stream with no buffer.
You did. That was very good. So, folks, that's going to end this portion of Behind the Channels, and then we will move into after the show Behind the Channels, where we just sit around and shoot the breeze with anybody that wants to come up on panel. So there, we'll see y'all next week or in 32 seconds, whichever you happen to come to first. Night, folks.